Our first competitor in this event, 17-year-old Jegor MARTSENKO from Estonia, 24th after the short program. And he is a 94.09 personal best, but that was back in 2021, so looking certainly to top that score here. 31st at the Junior World Championships last season. And he'll skate the free to Who Wants to Live Forever by the tenors.
Estonia's Jegor MARTSENKO starts the men's free skate, and he had a nightmare of a short program. 2 of the 7 elements weren't called at all, and although there were challenges here in the free skate, you could see glimmers of a skater that I think has the potential to be much higher in the groups and the standings at a Junior Grand Prix.
Yeah, clearly you can see that the technique of the jumping is there, and I think he can do these jumps, but having them and owning them, that takes a lot more time, and it takes consistency, of course. And they're not consistent skaters. Generally, juniors are a little bit like that. They show moments of brilliance, then moments of challenge. As we look at the double axe at the top of the program, loose on the landing, and triple lutz here. good in the air, nice softenings in the landing, up into the triple toe loop. This didn't get up high enough and quick enough in rotation, but the basic mechanics and operation of it is there. It's just not consistent yet. This is normal for a junior at this stage.
And he did well to come back with that Lutz later on. And Coach Irina Kononova is so often here with skaters of this kind of caliber. And we talked yesterday about how long it takes skaters to get a double axel. To have a triple Lutz of that quality, that's years of work from Jegor and his team. And just maybe another year before it's ultimately totally consistent.
Yeah, it's a funny thing because when you first land the jump, you say, oh, I got it. This is awesome. How easy was that? That was amazing, right? But then things change so much. The speed that you go in, the angle that you go in, maybe fatigue that one day. So to fine tune, to make sure that your timing and your speed and everything is the same every time you approach that jump is another skill to be learned that you don't know about at the time when you first land the jump. So there's a whole process to learning how to do it and then learning how to be consistent with it.
And I touched on it.
It takes a while.
Yeah, and we touched on it yesterday, the unquantifiable mental skill, because just looking at the stats, the personal best for Jegor was a couple of years ago in the Junior Grand Prix in the Baltic Cup in Poland and Gdansk. And so, for a couple of years has maybe been simmering with this potential and just maybe some, support mentally in the mental aspects of the sport to be able to tap into that, elusive clean skate that everybody yearns for.
Yeah, that's a really good point, Mark. I mean, you come out young and you get, okay, I've got this. I got a 94.09 as Jegor has as a personal best. I could do this. Let's get that score up there. Then all of a sudden, it begins to disappear from you a little bit from a consistency perspective, and you wonder why is that? At it. Why don't I have it? And but it's something that you learn through time because you need to get it every time out. It's not something though. Once you've done it, it'll always be there like that. Because every time it changes, right? As I mentioned, the speed, the environment, everything changes a little bit. You have to constantly adapt to get it consistent. We'll see his score in a few moments. There is 5 reviews out of those 11 elements. And we saw that yesterday with the women's panel. There was a lot of detailed work by the technical panel. 86.41, so that's not close to his personal best of 94. Total competition score of 129.12. Jegor is the first skater out in the competition.